Hey guys! Welcome to my channel and welcome back to the Fairytale Create a Sim series where I create sims inspired by fairytale creatures and things like that. So this time I'm creating a sim inspired by a witch. And if you don't know yet, from now on you can actually be part of this series if you would like to. A couple weeks before this video comes up, I will actually put out a little announcement for the theme of that month, and then you can create your own sim inspired by that month's theme and send it in, and I can include it in the video and link to your stuff in the description, or you can send it in anonymously. Is that a word? I'm not sure. And I won't put any links to anything, but I will include your picture of your sim in the video if you would like to. And if you would like to participate, you can follow me on Tumblr and Twitter, and that way you'll be sure to not miss the announcement for next month's theme. And also very important, happy Halloween! I don't really celebrate Halloween, but if you do, I hope you have a great time, whatever you're going to do today or yesterday or tomorrow or whatever. I'm not sure how it works because we don't really celebrate Halloween here. Okay, so back to the create a sim. The idea that I had in mind for this sim was, you know, when witches are like really old and kind of gross looking and all of that, and then they turn into this like beautiful younger version of themselves. I wanted to create the younger version of a witch. So this sim looks very beautiful and innocent, but actually she is evil, and you can sort of see it in her eyes because they're all black and very large, and it's like there's just a part of her missing. Hey, my virus thing just said that it was all okay or something. I'm not sure what it said. And something that I also wanted to do for this sim was make her look very old-fashioned. Now, I made her hair this color of blue because she was sort of inspired by the witch from Into the Woods, and she has blue hair. But then I didn't really like that because it took away from the old-fashioned look that I was trying to give her, because obviously she's probably very old since she went at least through one lifetime and then went back to her younger self. So I feel like she would be stuck back in time, sort of, in like her clothing and the way she behaves and the house she lives in, because I'm also going to be building her house. I'm not going to be calling it the Fairytale series because it's going to be like a pretty normal house, just pretty old. But it's not like a witch house because I already built a witch house in my spooky stuff packing pack challenge. Oh my god, that's a lot of words in one title. But anyway, I thought it would be pretty boring to create another witch house or another spooky house, so I wanted to create an old-fashioned, like a really old house. But it's going to be like really big because I feel like when you live for a really long time, you have the opportunities to save up a lot of money, so she could be living in like a really big house. So I'm going to build like a really old mansion sort of thing. But I'm going to be making it look very innocent, so it doesn't really have anything to do with the witches, to be honest. It just has something to do with her backstory that I created. So yeah, that's basically why I'm not going to be calling it the Fairytale series, but if you do want to see her house being created, that is going up. I'm going to be calling it like house building or something, just a normal title that has nothing to do with fairy tales. So this is when I found her dress that really defined her look. I really love this dress. It's so cute, and it does really look very old-fashioned, very vintage, I guess. So that's what I gave her. I really like those shoes too. If you want to know where I got those shoes from, if you want to know where I got the dress from, you can watch my first CC shopping video. And if you want to see where I got the shoes from, you can watch my second CC shopping video. Well, I mean, it's really my second and my third, because my first one was like a really long time ago. I'll link it in the description so you don't get confused. And now I'm giving her gloves. I gave her gloves in all of her outfit that made sense. Like some of the dresses, like the formal dress, didn't really fit the gloves because it went like the sleeves were really long, but they were sheer, so you could see like the gloves going under it, and it didn't really look good, so I didn't give her gloves in that one. I didn't give her gloves in a swimwear and in a sleepwear. But the reason I wanted to give her gloves, I can't really pronounce that word very well, so sorry. The reason that I gave her those things on her hands is because she practices magic, because she's a witch. And I feel like when you're holding a wand or like you're doing that thing where there's like lightning stuff, like very bright lights coming from your hands, you probably want them to be like protected, and I don't think holding a wand for the entire day is very comfortable, so maybe you get like blisters, so that's why she's wearing gloves. And I originally gave her this dress, but then after a while I started thinking that maybe it showed a little too much skin. I feel like she would like to be a little more covered up, so I changed her dress in the end. I'm not sure when I changed it, but you'll see that at some point. I think I moved on to her the rest of her outfits before I changed that. And I'm also giving her her makeup again. I really like the cat eye effect on her eyes. She has a really beautiful eye shape. I didn't create that at all. It was just created when I randomized the Sims. I'm not sure, it's probably like a default eye shape that I should probably use more often because I really like it. So this is sort of the point where I realized that I didn't really like that dress, so I started looking for different dresses. I gave her this one temporarily. That's a difficult word to say, but I changed it again in the end somewhere. So athletic wear was the most difficult thing to create for her, because I mean, this is like a problem with lots of my Sims that I create, because somehow I create Sims that can be casual or are too casual to wear formal wear or not casual enough to wear athletic wear. So I gave her something that's a tiny bit more comfortable than the other outfits, but you probably couldn't do sports in this. This is not an athletic outfit, but I feel like she wouldn't be athletic at all. I don't see her going to the gym or going for like a run somewhere. I mean, like, the most athletic thing she will probably do is be in like a witch battle. And maybe she will wear this outfit in that one then. But other than that, I don't think that she is going to do any type of sports anyway, so it's not that important. And now I'm changing back to her formal wear because I wanted to put her in a different dress anyway, and this is the dress that I stuck with in the end. As you can see, I removed the gloves because they really didn't look good under that sheer sleeve. I was trying to put her in one of those bras just to see if it would look interesting, but it honestly just looked kind of weird, so I removed that. And then I moved on to her sleepwear, which was the easiest to do because I only wanted her in this one piece. So then I moved on to the party wear. I was looking for a hat. I was debating whether I wanted to put her in a different hat or I would actually put her in the witch hat. And I ended up putting her in the witch hat because I liked the idea of having at least one witch hat in one of her outfits. And then I put her in this dress because it also looks pretty old-fashioned to me and really pretty and very innocent, which she's not. We know that, but the rest of the world probably wouldn't. And this dress has really pretty red roses around her neckline, so I put her in red gloves and I put her in red shoes to have like a little accent color. And now I'm doing her swimwear. I also changed her hair color, then I changed this dress color because I didn't think it matched her hair color. I switched her formal wear so many times. So this video is almost over, but don't forget to watch until the end because I'm going to be featuring some of the Sims that people submitted for the community creative sim that I'm doing. So thank you so much to all the people who participated. I hope you had fun making your Sims. You did a really good job. I really liked them. All the links to the people who made Sims for this video will be in the description. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon. Goodbye!